Okay, live. Here we go. I don't know if it's glitching right now or not, but yeah, I'm sorry if it is. So it's like it's like one of those rainy kind of cold days where you just want to like snuggle up and like, yeah, snuggle and stuff and cuddle. And I'm trying to let it not get to me so I don't like become lazy. I'm like, no, this is not going to get me. I'm going to work, you know? So I just wanted to make a video. I'm going to do some crap talking. I don't know if some people like crap talking, but hey, I know some people kind of think it's funny, but not really crap talking. Just something I guess you can kind of think about. I have a feeling that most people that watch my videos have some sort of job or they don't have a job. This is for the people that have a job, okay? And you don't like it. You know, people who love their job, you know, I guess you really won't, I don't know, see what I'm saying, but you know, this is for the people who have a job that know there are other ways that they can make money without actually having a job, you know, like making money from the internet. So like I talked to a guy not too long ago on the phone who's like, yeah, you know, I make money, a little bit of money online, and I have a job, and, you know, I'm not really looking to, it's how he was talking. It was really weird. But I'm not really looking to quit my job or like make life-changing income. I'm just trying to make some side change. And, you know, it sounded like he really didn't like his job in the first place, you know, so I'm like, okay. And I was trying to kind of tell him, I'm like, look, well, I can tell you this, if you focus on this stuff hard enough or smart enough, you can quit your job, you know, and you can really do that. And he kept saying, well, you know, I know you could probably make some good money online. I just don't have the time and I have bills to pay and things like that. So basically he's saying, yeah, I believe you can make money online, but I don't believe I can get to the point where, I mean, my bills are taken care of every single month from literally working from home. His belief isn't there. Okay, that's basically what that means. Because if he was like, this is guaranteed. If I focus on this crap for like 90 days straight or whatever, or not even put a number on, if I focus on this stuff, I can quit my job, my bills are gonna get paid, and I'm gonna have a lot more money to play money, right? You know, he would freaking put in some work. And you know, it's funny because you know, I don't really get that. I don't get how people can kind of, and I talked to a lady not too long ago who like has a job, but she does make a little bit of, now she was making a little bit more money, you know, doing this stuff. And I was like, why don't you just, you see what you can do. Why don't you just like do this full time and just kill it? And the same kind of weird excuse to me. I'm like, I just don't, maybe I just don't, maybe, I don't know, maybe my brain isn't working right. I just think so differently. Like when I realized that this stuff was so powerful to the point where it could make me a lot of money, a lot more money than I could make at some job, you know, that was my goal, to quit my job. I was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make it this thing freaking full time, you know. And another perspective that I got from somebody that I hadn't thought of is there's this guy I'm following who kind of makes a lot of money with e-commerce, like drop shipping and Amazon and all that kind of stuff. I won't say his name, but this, I mean, I had seen him, I mean, he can easily make $20,000 in 2 weeks, and he does that consistently, you know, and he makes a lot of money. He just moved out, I think, to like Arizona, had a huge house built. I mean, he like showed proof of it, and like he has all these, it's just crazy, right? But he had a job. I think he still has the job, okay? And I'm like, I asked him, I was bold, you know, this guy is like a big guy, like a lot of people follow him and things like that. And I kind of would message him and he would help me out. And I was just like, look, you make all this money, you know, online. I'm sure, you know, I don't know how much money he was making at his job, but I just have this feeling he probably wasn't making as much as his, you know, I mean, he was making more than than what his job was giving him, but I could be wrong. And so I was like, why do you still have a job? You know, and apparently he had gotten, you know, that type of question, you know, a few times from people. And he told me something that I hadn't thought about. He was like, well, the type of job, first off, he kind of enjoyed his job. So it wasn't like he just so hated it, you know. Plus the job he had, it wasn't like a regular job. He was able to work from home. So, you know, I guess that wasn't that bad, you know. But then he goes and says, and here's another thing. I went to school. He said, I think he said he paid like 40 grand, or I could be totally just making that up. But I think he said a price that he paid a lot of money to go to school for it. He said he just doesn't want that to go to waste. So that answer right there, I was like, okay, I can kind of sort of halfway get that. And at the same time, I'm still like, but still, like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? And I'm like, okay, I guess he's never going to quit his job. It's funny because like a couple of days ago or like a week ago, he's posting all this stuff about how he's quitting his job now, the job that he supposedly really loved. And, you know, that he didn't want his college stuff to go, you know, go to waste. But it's like, okay, but see, I think everybody has that type of thing. And whether you kind of like your job or even love it, if you're working, it just seems like people, to a certain degree, if you're working for somebody else, you know, it's in the back of your head, you want to be free. Much it seems like you like your job, you know, you want to be your own boss. And so now he's finally kind of quitting his job. And I thought that was kind of hilarious, you know, and, you know, I just don't get it. I know for me, and hey, I just want to stir the pot, you know, for anybody who has a job, and what is your point of view, kind of, you know, are you someone just wanting to make side income or whatever? Because here's the thing, and the reason why I don't understand people who like, you know, just want to make side income is because when you come online, if you can make $1 a day online, you can make $10 a day online. If you can make $10 a day online, you can make 20. If you can make $50 a day online, you can make $100 a day online. And I'm going to keep going up. If you can make $500 a day online, you can make 1,000 and more than that. Trust me, you can do it. Yes, you can. So I think what it is partly belief, right? People, you know, some people know, well, no, I just want this to be a side thing. You know, I want this to kind of take care of a couple bills, because they maybe you know, they just don't believe that they can literally support every, you know, themselves just from online businesses or business in general. You know what I mean? And you can, okay? You can. You know what it feels like? It feels like a cheat code. You know, if y'all probably played video games and like you have video games that give you like money, you know, if you win the mission and all that kind of stuff and you want more money and it's just hard, the levels get harder, you know, to get more money. So you go online to look up cheat codes that gives you like unlimited money, and you put the cheat code in your game, you have unlimited money. That's what it feels like, you know, and that's from not people's like experiences and what they've done, but even my own. There have been times where I'm like, what's really happening? Because this money is insane, and you almost feel guilty to a certain degree. So it can be done. So if that's all it is for you, you know, if you hate your job, it doesn't make sense to keep just or even worse, if you've learned to tolerate your job. Oh my God, that is really terrible. You know, you can get rid of it. You can literally get rid of that crap and work for yourself and make 3 to quadruple what you make basically at your job. Even people who make like $500,000 a year can do that in an online business, and if they're consistent with it. I'm for real. You know, I don't know how many people I've, you know, well, not so many, but I've met people who came from like really, really big corporate jobs where they're making crazy amounts of money that quit that to do this stuff online, and they're like freaking millionaires. It's insane. Okay. So I don't know, if you're someone who has a job but you want to make money, and if you're just treating this stuff as a side kind of gig and you're not necessarily trying to like become so free to where you're your own boss, why? Like, why? Or if you're not like that, I want to know how many people are trying to get rid of their jobs and trying to be a little bit more free, or a lot more free with their time and then their money. You know, I want to know, okay? You know, because it doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, if you can make $10 I talked to a lady, that's what I said. She was like, and she was making decent money, and I was like, but if you could just, I mean, make this a full-time thing, your money would like quadruple, you know? And it's like, yeah, I know. And I understand money's not everything, but you know, it sure does help. So anyways, that's why I wanted to kind of make a video about that. I know I'm rambling and I'm slightly tired because it's raining and cold and I just want to really cuddle right now, to be honest. I'm not even kidding. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but I'm going to work. I'm going to work. But anyways, that's it. We'll talk to you guys later and probably make another video maybe today. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But hey, what are your thoughts? Okay, bye. Love you guys. Bye.